ఏపీ సీఎం చంద్రబాబు మాట్లాడుతున్నారు. ప్రత్యక్ష ప్రసారంలో చూద్దాం.
Now I am requesting Honorable Minister to address the press conference.
So I thank the Honorable Chief Minister as well as all his colleagues in the cabinet, the senior officers of Andhra Pradesh government, and also the honorable members of parliament representing state of Andhra Pradesh in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, who were present in a meeting which we had first with the Chief Minister and then subsequently with this long meeting, almost 3 hours. And I'm very happy to say that first time after becoming member of parliament, I come to the current operating capital of Andhra Pradesh, and I was very happy that we could share all the priorities of Andhra Pradesh, and we had a very long discussion and we have decided to work on following areas. So firstly, in the next 2-3 months, we'll form a joint venture company with the state governments, in which the state government and central government will take equity. There was a proposal earlier, there has been a practice earlier, that states is to share cost with the railways. So this was only a cost sharing formula. Here it's a very big departure from that, in which the joint venture company will have state government as shareholders, will have a joint management, and therefore the local priorities, that what kind of projects should go into this, will always happen through this new company. So this is a major change that is going to happen, and I'm very happy to say that Andhra Pradesh will be the state in which we'll sign this agreement very soon. Already we have just today shared all the draft shareholder agreement, articles of association, everything. And this will be the new project which will be undertaken in addition to the additional projects which I already said. We are already working with the railway to decongest highly saturated routes passing through Andhra Pradesh, doubling, tripling of 2,200 km length at estimated cost of 22,000 crores. It is not just for Andhra Pradesh, but Andhra Pradesh will benefit from this project, because these are the projects which are going through that. So therefore, we already decided to make this company. Secondly, Amravati connectivity, which our own company RVNL is working on it. We have decided to give a priority. So Amravati connectivity will happen in a very fast mode, and therefore this again is a priority which we have reviewed and which are going to take it forward. Thirdly, north-south, east-south freight corridor. We are already finding out how Andhra Pradesh can benefit from it. So there has been a proposal which was made by the Chief Minister. We already decided to work on it. In the next few months, we'll try to operationalize this issue also. So this will bring in a new dimension to the growth paradigm of Andhra Pradesh, because Andhra Pradesh then will become like a hub for the entire cargo movement. It will be a logistic hub for the country. So therefore this again is a decision which we already taken. RITES, which is a company with the railway ministry, which has the already experience of working in at least more than 50-60 countries, is now going to prepare an integrated transport plan, road, coastal, rail, air, all put together. And this will be, the first draft will be available for the consideration of the state government within the next 2 months. After that, we'll do a detailed study and we'll try to implement it. This will be again, in my opinion, probably the first state in India which would have put in place not just integrated transport policy, but integrated transport physical solutions, which will be created by an organization as good as RITES, and then which can be implemented. Railways will implement railways role. The city transport will be done by the Urban Development Ministry. The sea transport will be done by the Shipping Ministry. Air transport will be done by the Civil Aviation Ministry. We already decided to work on. We'll talk into some countries, and we now take it up because of today's discussion with Honorable CM. Vizag to Chennai and Bangalore to Amravati. We are going to start high-speed line. How are the possibilities? How it should be done? Which foreign country can be involved into that? We have decided to work on. We already initially requested the French, but that was only yesterday, so we don't have a feedback. But now we'll try to take it up as a priority. We are also going to find out whether Talgo, as you know, you must be reading in the newspapers, the Talgo train, whether it can be operated on this route. We'll do the simulation model. and we'll try to find that out. So this again is a decision which are taken today. 21 stations in Andhra Pradesh which needs to be redeveloped like airports. This is the policy of the central government, but now we have decided today that a joint venture company that we are going to make with Andhra Pradesh will also include the redevelopment of these 21 stations. And therefore, our general manager will actually coordinate all these activities. There is going to be a monthly review meeting of this. There is going to be new workshop which are going to put up in midlife repair at Kurnool, plus a wagon periodic overall repairs at Vizag. And this will have an investment of 300 crores each. So you can imagine the huge investment, huge jobs that can be created, 300 crores investment each of this, and therefore this we have decided to do. New workshop for rolling stock rehabilitation and workshop, which will happen most probably near, the state government will identify, but near Tirupati. So therefore we will decide about that, and therefore this is another investment that will happen almost for the equivalent amount. So therefore 1,000 crores, not small amount, of capital investment for this employment generating project will be done in Andhra Pradesh. We already decided, now exactly location has to be decided. New massive, major rail neer plant will be put up in Andhra Pradesh, and therefore that again will create jobs. They will also create opportunities for employment. We have decided to start special tourist train like coastal package, which is one is what IRCTC will do. The second one is that like Deccan Odyssey, like Palace on Wheels, will start a special train service with as a joint venture with the state government to promote tourism. And as you know, each tourist that comes in creates 15 more jobs. So the whole idea is how to create jobs for the youth, for the union, for the women. Also, we have decided that self-help groups, which the Honorable Chief Minister started when he was the Chief Minister of undivided Andhra Pradesh. And it was the first state we started that movement. Whatever products the self-help groups will be making in Andhra Pradesh will provide an e-marketing support through the IRCTC website for doing this happening. So this is also, we'll make it, we'll do some quality control check, etc. But state, so this will be another huge employment potential for the women, for the scheduled caste, for the youth, for those artisan, craftsmen, and therefore, and you cannot imagine the benefit. IRCTC is the single largest website which is visited frequently by anywhere in the world. So if that website is offered as a tool for marketing, you can imagine a villager gets a global marketing reach without spending anything. So this is again, we'll do it. The branding, etc. will also be decided to be done. Port connectivity to hinterland is something which is an extremely important issue. So we have decided to work on that. So Andhra Pradesh is the second largest state in terms of ports after Gujarat for the sea, the coastline. So we'll also try to work on this and try to develop this. So this again is a decision which has been made. For ROBs and RUBs, we'll be actually assigning this to the special purpose vehicle. The idea is that we can very quickly then start these projects and try to do it in a fastest possible manner. As you know, we are already working on several lines. I don't want to mention that because this has already been taken. But we are already decided to work on providing early connectivity to Sikandrabad, Vijayawada, new train service, possibility of special trains for Krishna Pushkaram fair, which we will be doing in a large scale. So whatever number of people will come, we'll provide them support. Facilities given to increase freight traffic from ports, which has already happened. So this has again created jobs. Railways, if they don't provide port connectivity, there will not be any port handling. And as additional passenger amenities will provide it at most of the stations. We are already working on some of these areas and we are very sure that Andhra Pradesh will not be lacking in terms of not having enough railway support to develop. And as we are seeing that Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister has been consistently following with the central government for some various incentives, various support that he must get as a result of Andhra Pradesh becoming state after bifurcation. So they are facing certain transitional difficulties. The central government has to provide that support. So from the railway side, we'll provide as much support as possible for making this happen. One also, Honorable CM has supported, proposed for Havlor Bridge. He wants to hand over to the state government, which again will try to provide that. I am very sure that high-speed railways like Mumbai-Chennai and Kolkata-Chennai, we are already exploring these possibilities, and therefore I am very sure that with all this development that we have talked about, Andhra Pradesh should not be lacking in terms of development of rail infrastructure. Yes, that electrification between Visakhapatnam to Chennai, and that we are taking up as the third line and electrification on a priority basis, and therefore this again will ease traffic also between, because so many people are facing hardship, so Hyderabad to Amravati to new trains, so that there will not be any problem for the employees who are working here. So these are all the steps we have taken. We also decided to, every month, there is going to be a meeting between the general manager as well as the senior officer of the railway. Once in 3 months or once in 2 months, Chief Minister as well as myself will also review it, so that we make sure that all these programs that we are already implementing are implemented.